Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. This time, we're going to be talking about something pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Maqui berries
Maqui berries, yeah.
and brain health.
That's right, brain health. We've got this really cool research paper that we're going to be pulling apart today.
Okay.
It's called, let me see if I can remember the whole title. Maqui berry extract improves memory and decreases oxidative stress in male rat brain exposed to ozone. Quite a mouthful.
Yeah, that is a mouthful. But, I mean, just from the title, it sounds like there's a lot to unpack here. Maqui berries, oxidative stress, brain,
Seriously.
ozone, rat.
That's all connected.
Yeah, it is all connected. All right. So I guess before we, dive into the maqui berry itself,
Yeah.
can we talk about what oxidative stress even is?
Yeah, of course. So you can kind of think of oxidative stress like rust forming on metal,
Okay.
except it's happening inside your brain cells.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's a natural process. Like our bodies kind of go through this process of oxidation. But when there's too much of it, kind of like too much rust on your car, it can actually start to damage those brain cells.
Gotcha.
And then that damage can lead to problems with memory, learning, all sorts of things.
Nobody wants a rusty brain.
Exactly.
So in this study, they focused on ozone as a cause of oxidative stress.
Exactly. So ozone, we all know it's up there in the atmosphere protecting us from, all those bad UV rays.
What?
But when it's down here where we breathe, it's a major component of smog and air pollution.
Right.
And that's not good.
Yeah.
Breathing in ozone can lead to all sorts of health issues.
Including rusty brains.
Yeah, you got it. Rusty brains, increased oxidative stress in the brain specifically.
Makes sense. So now we know that ozone can damage our brains, or at least the rat brains in this study.
Yeah.
How does maqui berry come into play?
Okay, so maqui berry, you might have heard of it. It's kind of having a moment right now.
It's a superfood.
Superfood, yeah. It's from Chile. And it's full of these things called antioxidants, which basically means that they can help neutralize those damaging free radicals that cause oxidative stress.
So antioxidants are like, I don't know, like little warriors or something, fighting off the rust.
Yeah, exactly. Little warriors fighting off the rust. I love that analogy. So the researchers in this study, they were curious about whether giving these rats maqui berry extract before exposing them to ozone would protect their brains.
Did it work?
The results were actually pretty amazing. The rats that got the maqui berry extract performed way better on memory tests than the ones who didn't.
What kind of memory tests are we talking about here? Like, what were they doing, crossword puzzles?
Well, not quite crossword puzzles, but they were navigating mazes.
Oh, okay.
And the maqui berry rats, they were faster. They made fewer wrong turns.
So they were sharper.
Sharper, yeah. Less rusty.
Wow. That's really cool. So did the researchers figure out how the maqui berry was actually protecting the brain? Like, what was going on at a cellular level?
Yeah, so they focused on 3 key areas of the brain. The prefrontal cortex, which is like the decision-making, planning part of your brain.
The command center.
Exactly.
Ah.
Then there's the hippocampus, which is crucial for forming new memories.
Okay, the memory bank.
Yes. And the amygdala, which processes emotions.
Okay, the emotional hub.
Yeah. And what they found was really interesting. The maqui berry extract actually reduced what are called oxidative stress markers in these regions.
So they could actually see that the maqui berry was counteracting the damage from the ozone.
Exactly. So it's not just a theory. They actually saw the maqui berry extract at work protecting these really crucial areas of the brain.
That is so cool. Okay, so I'm curious, is there like a magic dose of maqui berry that we should all be aiming for? Like, should I be eating a bucket of these things every day?
Well, before you run out and buy all the maqui berries you can find, there's a bit of a twist.
Okay.
The researchers actually tested 2 different doses of the extract, a lower dose and a higher dose.
Okay.
And surprisingly, the lower dose was actually more effective at protecting the brain.
So less is more.
In this case, it seems like it, yeah. It's a good reminder that even natural substances can have different effects at different doses.
Right.
And more isn't always better.
Okay, so this is all super interesting, but I gotta ask, should we all be running out to buy maqui berry supplements based on this one study?
Well, it's important to remember that this study was done on rats, right?
Right.
Not humans.
Right. Yeah.
So more research is definitely needed, especially in humans, to see if these findings hold true for us.
But it's definitely promising.
Well, absolutely. It's super exciting research.
Yeah.
And it really does make you think, like, if maqui berry can protect our brains from damage, what other amazing things might be out there in the world of food and brain health?
That we don't even know about yet.
Exactly.
Seeds for thought. Literally.
Literally. So, yeah, that's our deep dive on maqui berries and brain power. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a sudden urge to try some of these berries.
Me too. Maybe a smoothie.
A smoothie, some maqui berry pancakes.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Endless. And who knows, maybe we'll all be a little bit sharper for it.
That's right. All right, thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive into the fascinating world of science and research.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.